friends. Reverend Robert with you here, welcoming you to our very first. I didn't even create a banner for this. This is how new this is. And I'm really excited that you're with us here today. This is the New Thought Writers, or sorry, excuse me, Mystical Writers Hangout. That's what we are. And the idea is really quite simple. Every day of the morning, 7 a.m., New Thought Media Networks brings you a spiritual practice and an opportunity to share in a spiritual practice with others. And so the Mystical Writers Hangout is all about journaling. If you don't have a journal, then we're going to get you one. If you do have a journal, I invite you to grab that right now and a pen and make sure that you have a space to write in. And what we're going to do is really, I have a great writing prompt for us today that we're going to share, and I'll share that with you in a little bit. But the idea is that we can come together in spiritual community, share in the prayer, get ourselves ramped up, get ourselves in that mystical, energetic space, and allow a stream of consciousness to happen. And in that stream of consciousness, something will emerge based on the prompt that I'm going to provide. And I also hope that we have a chance to share a little bit. So what I am going to do, this is kind of rather unique in how we do this. So I'm going to put this in the comments. I'm going to put a link in the comments box. Now, not for right now, but for a little later. If something comes through today and you'd like to actually share that live on camera with the community, then we're going to give you an opportunity to do that as part of this hangout, as part of this experience. But that's not going to happen for a little while yet. First thing we want to do is we're going to, as I said, we're going to get into that prayerful state. And in that prayerful state, I'm just going to open up a prompt. And so we're not going to complete the prayer. We're going to open the prayer, open ourselves to that consciousness, to a recognition of our unity, and then let ourselves go. I'll have some music in the background. I'll leave lots of space, and I'll leave the prompt on the screen so you see that. And then I'm going to give you like 10 minutes, maybe a little more, to just write. Just write whatever comes through. Don't put too much, don't try to create a poem. Don't try to rhyme. Don't try to create anything. Just allow the inner mystic to pour forth. And Holmes has defined the mystic as one who intuitively knows truth without any outside information. It just pours through us. I'll get you the exact definition of that for next week. For this week, let's go ahead and settle in. And again, I'm just going to open my journal, lie my pen there on top of it. It's there when I'm ready to pick it up, and there and ready when I'm ready to move forward. So thank you to New Thought Media Network for being here and making this possible. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to share my screen here. If the balance between music and my voice is off, just let me know in the chat box. I think that should be about right. See what happens there. If you'd like more music or more of my voice, just let me know. And join me in a moment of consciousness. Setting aside anything that it's already taken to be in this place, this day, and this morning. Letting go of all that so you may step into a place of knowing the one. One power, one presence, one infinite intelligence. The source and the supply of everything, everywhere. Absolute, the Alpha and the Omega. I bring to mind an image of oneness, of allness, of unity, but not uniformity. Recognizing there's a good and a grand and a glorious expression revealing itself here this day in myriad ways, in miraculous ways. And so I am in this very moment recognizing the truth of God's life operating as my life, perfect, whole, complete, and missing and absent. As I know this truth of my life, I know this truth of the lives of each and every one around me, all about everyone on this planet, the divine expression of God, bringing forth the unique gifts and skills, unique set of gifts and skills and talents. I recognize the beauty and the divinity of life, the revelation of life. And I know that the wisdom, the inspiration just pours forth as my life. And as I know that truth of my life, I know it's true of every life. So again, I recognize that truth operating in everyone here. That there's a divine revelation pouring forth, a divine experience wanting to be known, to be recognized. And allowing the oneness to reveal itself. Today we allow the oneness to reveal itself through the written word, through a journal of practice. And so I invite you to dive into this prompt, these words by Ernest Holmes. I'll read them through, and we're going to spend some time in our journals with this passage. My word dissolves every negative thought or impulse that could throw shadow over my perfection. Good flows through me to all. Good shines through my thoughts and actions. Good harmonizes my body so that it is revitalized, manifesting perfection in every cell, organ, and function. Good harmonizes my mind so that love sings joyously in my heart. I am in complete unity with good. And so we're going to take about 10 minutes here. Just be with your journal. Let whatever wants to come through. If it takes a moment to jumpstart, just keep reading this quote until something jumps out. Keep reading this passage till something sparks. And then let that be the impulse to create. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. For now, just enjoy your journey. give ourselves another moment or two to find that next spot of completion. So gently find the end of this sentence, recognizing you may return to this page, this experience at any time. For now, just bring yourself back, bring your awareness, your consciousness back into this time, this space. Be present here in the room as we remind ourselves of where we began. My word dissolves every negative thought or impulse that could throw shadow over my perfection. Good flows through me to all. Good shines through my thoughts and actions. Good harmonizes my body so that it is revitalized, manifesting perfection in every cell, organ, and function. Good harmonizes my mind so that love sings joyously in my heart. I am in complete unity with good. Oh, thank you so much for being here, dear ones. And what I would love to do is if you are willing to jump into the room with us and share what came through, I would love to have you come visit and be on the broadcast with us. So all you have to do is click that link that just popped up in your comments box, streamyard.com, and that will bring you, you'll go through a quick little process where it says, who are you? Where's your camera? Give us permission to do this and that. You go through those steps, and then you'll show up in the green room, and then I'll invite you to come in and share a little bit about your experience and what came through for you. And while we give people an opportunity to make that decision and figure out if they're ready to do that, trust me, you have within you everything necessary to do this. So I trust you are courageous and you're saying yes and gonna come and join me here. And I'll read mine too at some point, let you know what came through. But I just want to share a little bit about this process and how it sort of happens for me. I've been a journaler all my life. And then there was a point in time where I was like, yeah, but no, I don't do that anymore. And I had actually kind of let go of journaling for a while. And I was in a group connection with another great organization, Humanities Team. Shout out to Humanities Team. They do great and amazing work. And I actually do a prayer call for them on the last Wednesday of every month. I get to pray for an hour for their team and their people and all the people that show up. And you could jump over to humanitiesteam.org and learn more about that over there. But uh, here I am in a process, and someone led us through this. I didn't quite understand, I didn't quite realize, what it was we were about to do. And they came at it from a slightly different perspective. However, we had a great, great time. And what came through for me was amazing. I was in love with it. It was pretty much a fully formed passage, um, poem, whatever, and shared it on social media, and people liked it. And so I started attending this group a little more often. And very similar format, we would move into a prayerful state, move into a spiritual experience together, give ourselves a prompt, and let ourselves go. And today we were writing for 15 minutes. In the future, we might write for a little bit longer. But today I gave us 15 minutes to be here, and what came through for me, what has been coming through for me, is divine downloads. So we have someone with us that wants to share. My dear friend Terry Paul Choice is here with us. Good morning, Terry. How are you?
Oh, really good. Thank you, Robert. And thanks for talking about Humanities Team Canada. I'm getting major echoes. Are
Uh,
you?
that's probably on your side, and
Yeah.
because of headphones, I'm not. So
Oh, okay.
um, just try to maybe turn your speakers down a little bit when you're sharing with us.
All
That
right.
might help.
All right.
Cool. So, Terry, what would you like to share about the process, or would you
All
just like
right.
to share your writing?
Ac- Actually, I have to figure out something because it's very. I'm going to push mute. All right. That's so that. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me now, Robert? Okay. So, yeah. So it's a really interesting. There's a lapse. I hear myself like 30 seconds after I've talked.
Turn off your Facebook or mute your face. Turn down the volume on Facebook.
All right. I'll try turning off my Facebook. All right. So now I'm just on StreamYard.
Correct.
All right. This works. All right. So for other people who go into this format, that's the secret. We have to turn off the Facebook and just use the StreamYard.
Or or just turn down the volume all the way.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for this wonderful quote. Did you write this quote?
Actually, no, this is Ernest Holmes's writing.
Oh, okay.
This is something I dug up out of 365 Science of Mind.
Okay, great. So I'll just read part of what I wrote here. I love the line, good harmonizes my mind so that love sings joyously in my heart. Bringing heart and mind together is one of my goals. Thoughts and feelings united create beautiful actions. Those actions create harmony in my relationship, which expand in the community and the world. So basically, throughout my life and most people's lives, we in a polarized state between what our mind says and what our heart says. Mind says and heart says. I heard somewhere that the greatest distance in the world is the 18 inches between your heart and your mind.
Yes.
and and so to be able to bring my thoughts into what I feel and to actually experience that depth of love and goodness all the time will really accentuate everything that I do and everything that I am. And um, and I think if every single one of us can bring that unity together, we can weave our thoughts and our feelings into those of love and peace and goodness, well, obviously the world's going to be a much better place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's send Terry some energetic love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And for those that don't know, Terry is one of our show hosts on New Thought Radio. She does a weekly radio program with us. It premieres every Wednesday, generally at 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time. Sometimes
Hmm.
the computers give us a little problem, but Wednesdays at 10:30, and let's pull up the graphic there. Saturdays at 10:30,
Yeah.
also with Feel the Flow. And those are great explorations of music and meaning and message. So I invite you to join us and check that out at some
Yeah.
point.
Next week's show's all on nature.
All on exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw that come through.
Yeah. I said that. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
now I get out of StreamYard and go back into Facebook.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Great.
Thanks. So there's Terry Paul Choice, and she's sharing just a bit of this is how the process works. Anything can come through, and we let whatever wants to come through, so that some insight might reveal itself. And hey, maybe you end up with a poem. Hey, maybe you end up with garbage. Maybe you end up with something like doesn't uh, the process is so much more important than the output, than the product. A long time ago, I was reminded the well, I've always just, I don't even remember where this came from, but I saw it on a t-shirt once. The journey is the destination. The journey is the destination. And together we're on a great mystical journey. And wherever we're going, well, it's where we are right now. And I love that about it. So I'd like to share what came through for me today and give you that inspiration. And again, if there's anyone else out there that would like to join in, the link is in the comment box if you'd like to share what came through for you. Here's what happened for me. The floating majesty of a thought, a word, a belief, a soul singing beauty into the world. One has forgotten and cries out for love. One hears and responds by singing that soul's truth. The allness and the everything mingling into the sounds of life. Oneness rises and falls on the wings of prayer. Your life swirls and dances and leaps with elation and joy for all the good coming your way. And the world is made manifest, and the word is made manifest according to the divine and perfect action of universal law, universal truth. Now is the time to step up and lead like never before. Lead by example, by demonstration. Let people lead and be led by the vision. Let the vision renew itself. Let the truth be the vibration that beckons, and let love be the vibration that guides. Let beauty be the vibration that inspires. Let the one be the only thing. Let your love light shine so others are inspired to shine. Let your love and vision and light be the path along your journey of enlightenment. Go and flow, rock out, set a tone, cast a vision, be the flow, do the dance, and dance like never before. Da- dance, do the dance of the cosmic mix of consciousness, opportunity, and experience. Every event creates an experience, and every experience opens the portals of opportunity. And so that was my experience. Your experience is probably different. I know your experience was different. Not probably. I know your experience was different. And the idea, the impulse, the inspiration remains the same. Remember, folks, we have the ability to tap into the oneness and into the divine source of everything at any moment for any reason. And in fact, we always are connected to that one source. We can't be separated from that source. We don't need to go turn on the light switch. We just need to become conscious and say, I wish to know. And in our spiritual practices, what we do every week, every weekday morning, well, not every weekday morning, we're getting there. But what we do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is use different spiritual practices to tap into that divine inspiration and allow that to inform our lives. Letting go of the ego based concept of what we believe has to happen or what we believe needs to happen, and opening up to the divine inspiration of what wants to happen. We do that on Mondays with Monday Morning Visioning. We do it here on Tuesdays with Mystical Writers Hangout. And I invite you to join me tomorrow on Wednesday for the midweek meditation. Beauty of the midweek meditation as well, it happens on the midweek. Every morning, 7 a.m., Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we are here with a variety of spiritual practices. Thursday, we're not sure what we're going to do, but we're going to put something in that spot and we're going to create something there. And then Friday, my brother Elzia, Reverend Z, and I, we have a weekly conversation right here at 7 o'clock on New Thought Media Network as well. So we have a wealth of programming, we have a wealth of ways to connect and share along this spiritual journey. We invite you to join us on that journey. And we want to say thank you. Thank you for the contributors. Thank you for those that are sending in their gifts, their tithes, their offerings, and or tips. Throw $5 in the jar, whatever it is. Thank you for hitting the donate button and keeping this ministry on the air. We have so much more programming that's in the works, that's coming forward, new talk shows, new opportunities to connect. Our Wednesday evening program is moving along nicely. Laura Topper's hitting her stride in the Cosmic Prayer on Mondays. Eugene's getting ramped up with Real Talk on Thursdays, and more coming in the future. So, New Thought Media Network, positively inspiring, most inspiring media network on the planet that I know of. And hey, remember, we also have a prayer team every day, twice a day, 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. One of these lovely beings is here broadcasting live a powerful, affirmative spiritual mind treatment for you and yours and for the world. And if you have a prayer request, you send it over to prayer at ntmedia.org, and the prayer team will get working on your behalf. So please go grab a cup of coffee. Join us again in just over half an hour for prayer time. And we'll be back for that. Until then, peace, dear ones. Thank you so much again for being with us. I'll be back again tomorrow with the midweek meditation, and we'll be back again next Tuesday with more Mystical Writers Hangout. Until then, peace and blessings. Go forth, be love.